Because I really love my ultra-wide monitor, and I don't want to, like, funhouse mirror squish the game to kind of cram it into the right resolution that everyone else likes. Because I don't really like 4K. I think this is better. I thought when I brought this monitor back in 2015, I thought everyone was going to move to ultra-wide screen because of the extra viewing angle. It's so cool. It's like real human peripheral vision. But everybody likes their really square 4K monitors, and it's just, it's odd. You can never really judge what trends are going to do. Thankfully, the other thing that I brought this monitor for was G-Sync, because I thought G-Sync was such a cool technology, and thankfully, everyone else thinks that too. Everyone loves G-Sync. And it's the right move. I hate screen tearing on my video games. Get that junk out of here. Oh, cartwheels. Damn. Yeah, I've had people like because I record all this in like high resolution for YouTube. I've had people on YouTube comment that, oh, they would like my videos, but because I've extended the viewing angle and added that extra bit at the bump with the webcam, that they can't possibly watch my videos because it sucks and they hate it. And that made me feel really bad the other day that someone says that they won't be watching any of my videos because they hate me because I have a resolution that's different. So it's really nice to see you say that it's neato. It kind of, you know, it balances out the disturbance in the universe. Let's see if this guy has anything new to say.
Oh, Lambkin, so pleased you're here. I'm glad that you're enjoying my gift. I knew it from the very start. You have a taste for noble blood.
Whoa.
I wish to anoint you a proper inductee. A knight to serve Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, and establish a new dynasty. Luminary Moog has strength, vision, and of course, love. So, what do you say, my lambkin?
Yeah. So Medea, like, I just couldn't get a read on him. He was just so difficult. Like, I'd just step in the wrong thing and he'd kill me, or he'd walk over the top of me and just kill me. It's just like he ran me over like he's a car. It's crazy. You've been here for God knows how long and you never noticed this ultra-wide trick. Yeah. That's why everything's just shaped a little bit weird. Like in Dark Souls 3, it kind of like, when I die and I get a loading screen, we had that like screwed up bit down the side where it was all weird looking. But otherwise, it's kind of glitch free. And I just think it just looks so nice. I don't see why the guy on YouTube had such a problem with it. Yeah, dragon fights, like, sometimes I'm locked onto a dragon and I hate it. And there's been a couple of dragons where I unlock on and I fight him that way, and it just like I end up doing better. Also, did you do the whole small vigor bar in Dark Souls 3? Yeah. Yeah. Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, we just went with the starting vigor. Because I like when you get something wrong and there's a punishment for it in the game. Whereas if I just balloon my HP bar to like this massive bar that covers the entire screen, it's like you're not punished for your mistakes and you don't learn the fight. So it's a little bit sad to beat bosses just by just having a big balloon HP bar. So for me, I can understand why other people might want to do it, but I want to get a victory where I won because I won, not because I just had so much health that nothing was dangerous anymore. It's just kind of sad. So, alright. It's interesting. He kills me in one. But, for this guy, he said, let's join up with Mo, the Lord of Blood, which was interesting. I'm going to refuse it for the moment.
Oh my. Perhaps you misheard me. Nothing wrong with giving you a day or two for your ears to clear out.
Oh, he is mean. But this is why I said no, right? Check this out. Let's go to the table of the round table hold. And this guy, who still seems like a bit of a villain, let's have a listen to this again.
You. What is it?
The unlocated demigods.
There are 4 more demigods yet to be located. Nicola of the Halig Tree, the Unalloyed, his twin, Melania, the undefeated swordswoman, Luna Princess Rani, daughter to Renala, and
Here we go.
the one only known as the Lord of Blood.
There it is.
Rani is said to have cast aside her great rune. So here at the Hold, we seek the whereabouts of the remaining 3 shard bearers. If you should learn anything of these matters, I'll trade your findings for a hidden treasure or a long-lost right, known only to me. We both desire to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord. As such, I hope we are compelled to work together.
Yeah, so definitely for Medea, when he does that, like all the purple beams, I kind of started to get into that, so I was starting to dodge that a little bit, but it was still just so difficult. And yeah, all the other Dark Souls games have had like, go and get the 4 great souls, and this one was kind of like that. But this dialogue with him seems to be like, oh, but there's 4 other great souls out there. So in Elden Ring, there seems to be 8 of these souls. Because he's not even mentioning the first 4 in this dialogue, he's mentioning 4 more people. And that's kind of not the norm. I can understand why this isn't called Dark Souls 4. Because it's not following the same theme of there's 4 magical souls to go and get. This really does seem to be 8. And I'm just as surprised as you are. So that guy was telling us that he can take us to Moog, but we need to sign like a contract to work for the Lord of Blood. So we could use that as a way to get to the Lord of Blood, and then if he's super duper evil, we absolutely have to, you know, slay him for the good of everybody. But it could be that this is our way in. Because that guy, he's supposed to be called the All-Knowing. And he doesn't even know that the Lord of Blood is called Mulg, and we just found that out. Yeah, we're gonna stick with like not knowing anything. The Lord of Blood seems like a chill dude. Yeah, I know, it's such a casual title. Maybe he's like a doctor, and that's why he's the Lord of Blood. But yeah, we've like that's kind of the theme on our channel. It's like we did Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 with absolutely no help from anyone, anywhere, anytime. And I think that the people that have watched it have really enjoyed it. And if I start just accepting help out in the middle of nowhere, that's kind of gonna ruin what we're doing. And also, I don't know how to explain that on like my YouTube thumbnail when it gets to YouTube. How's the damage on your sword holding up? Right, well, we only just changed this one, and I kind of have the minimum stats required to equip this one. What we were using before was a combination of this Magma Worm Scale Sword, which has been amazing. The damage is so good. When I use the special attack, the Magma Guillotine, I can sometimes just kill people before the fight even starts. And the other thing we've been using is this heavy scythe. So it's a scythe at plus 16. I converted the element to heavy to scale with my strength better. It's got a load of strength at the start of the game when I wanted to equip this Golden Halberd, which I did like for a while, but it's a little bit boring. The special skill, Golden Vow, it's just not exciting. So yeah, I swapped this to heavy to make use of the strength, and then I enchanted it most of the game with lightning. And that's worked out really well as well. I really like the Sacred Ring of Light special ability. Yeah, so for each Dark Souls game, I've been saying, well, that was too easy with the equipment that I'm used to. So in the next game, I always forbid myself from using the old stuff. So in Dark Souls 1, we had a shield and spells. So in Dark Souls 2, I forbid myself from using any spells at all, and I forbid myself from ever using a shield. So instead of blocking and throwing spells, I was dodging exclusively with a two-hander in Dark Souls 2, and I think that's my best playthrough. It's like the most fun, how bad I did. Really? Well, I don't want to know too much about that, because we're still going to be doing... when we loop back around, we're going back around to Dark Souls 1 New Game Plus. So we don't want any spoilers about like gameplay still or like New Game Plus spoilers. So we're gonna keep it pure. We're gonna absolutely have a blind New Game Plus playthrough, and I'm hoping there's some new cool things in New Game Plus, but we don't know yet. We're gonna get there. So I brought a PlayStation 5 the other day, and I've got Bloodborne all set up so that it runs through the PC, and we got Demon Souls Remake all set up to run through the PC. So those games are next. We're gonna do Bloodborne, then Demon Souls Remake, and then we're doing Sekiro. So I don't know anything about these 3 games, and I don't know anything about New Game Plus, and we're gonna do the whole thing. We're gonna FromSoft all the way through.
It's you. Could you tell me once more your honest reply?
All right, let's go find the Lord of Blood.
Yes. Who would have it any other way? Now, take this.
Lord of Blood's favor. Interesting. Yeah, so Bloodborne I'm really looking forward to. I only know one thing about Bloodborne, and I don't want to know anything else. The one thing I know is that it's Victorian themed, which is a really big gain for me as a English person. English Victoria is just such a cool setting idea. And the one thing we know about Demon Souls, and I don't want to know anything else, but someone let it slip, is that the more you die in Demon Souls, the harder the game gets. And that's all I know. I don't know how or why or what's going to happen. But that sounds really exciting because we're still going to go in with like 10 vigor in Demon Souls. And if it gets harder, I'm going to take it on the chin. And we're just going to keep on going. And it's going to be so much fun.
For your final trial, soak the cloth with a maiden's blood. Normally, this ritual would involve killing one's own maiden and
Whoa!
the wisdom of the 2 fingers. But since you are maidenless, the blood of anyone's maiden will do.
Well, that just turned up to 20 in a second. I'm thinking it'll be even better to see it live when I discover that there's a nuance to what the person told me. I think that'd be really cool to see that on the stream when I get absolutely wrecked by something. The handless lady about to lose the rest of her body. I don't think she's a maiden. I actually don't think she's a maiden at all. She seems to be like not referred to as a maiden so far. I think I might know whether it's a maiden.
The cloth is your final trial. Soak it with the blood of a maiden. The blood of anyone's maiden will do. You are maidenless, after all.
Oh, he keeps on telling me I'm maidenless. Such a harsh reality. Where's my maiden? So, my 2 guesses. Right, let's check this out. There's that teleporter at the magical 4 belfries that are really cool. It sends you back to the starting zone, right? Oh, I'm so bad with names. Just like, whenever I can't reach for someone's name, I call them Steve, or Bob, or Jim. I'm just like, oh yeah, well, Jim over there, he killed me. Remember that guy, Jim, guys? And obviously it's just nonsense. So, if he sends me back to the starting zone, there was a dead lady right at the beginning of the game, which is right here, in this tower. That's the weird thing, I have a really good memory for everything else. It's just people's names. Like, there's Godfrey, Godric, Godefroy, that we defeated in the Nether Jail, and then there's like another 2 of them. It's savage. It's just so hard to remember the names. The other maiden, there was this crazy invasion guy called Vice the Burn, or the Vice the Charred, and he's supposed to be like, from his item description, he's supposed to be like a warrior of the Round Table Hold that everyone thought was going to become Elden Lord, and then he just went insane. We defeated him here, and then in the church behind him, there was like another dead maiden, and we could like loot all of her gear. Let's have a look at both places. He introduces himself as John, and then like immediately you're just like, oh hey Trevor, yeah, that sounds like me. Are we the same guy? We might be the same guy. Yeah, this dye cloth with the maiden's blood. Okay. Okay. So we found one. I don't know if this makes a difference, but I strongly feel like we saw another one. So let's... Dad kicked me out of birth. Yeah. Well, you know, I had a brother that was very rotten to me, so let's just exchange you for him, and you know, we'll figure this thing out. We'll be cool brothers that like video games. Awesome. Is this one? This one. The precipice of anticipation. So yeah, this one's like, oh, the excitement of the start of the game. So I think this is the one that sends you back to the beginning of the game. Here we go. Oh, fingers crossed that I'm right. Like I wanna be right about this. I wonder if it makes a difference. Because like this one's more like my maiden from the start of the game. And that other one is a bit more like maybe the other guy's maiden. I know in Dark Souls 3, I can't remember if it happens in this game. I think there was a tooltip in this game that said it as well, but in Dark Souls 3, every single maiden is paired with like one guy. So in Dark Souls 3 it was a firekeeper. Every firekeeper is paired with like a guy that works with her. And then we meet the guy that's a bit cruel to his firekeeper. He's got her locked up in a cage and he keeps on saying that she's useless. So does your vigor rule also count for the FP bar? No. In Dark Souls 2, we had this really cool invasion guy called Armorer Dennis, and I decided his spells looked so cool that we were going to play him in Dark Souls 3. So we played Dark Souls 2's invasion NPC, Armorer Dennis, all the way through Dark Souls 3, and we gave him tons of FP. Like, I really needed to cast more spells, so we gave him, like, a huge FP bar. Read message. Though the path be broken and uncertain, claim your place as Elden Lord. So this is... Oh, we can do it! We can use, like, my maiden that I was supposed to get at the start. This is still kind of gross, though. Dye the cloth with the maiden's blood. Like, this is definitely, like, bad guy stuff. We're gonna go get that villain. The Lord of Blood, I bet he's like a real evil dude. And we'll just, you know... Lord of Blood's favor. Oh, look at it. Oh, man, it was just like one of those, It's like one of those magic eye blank papers where you're supposed to do something to it and it's like a rubbing. It's nasty. Bet that's a key item. There's no way it's not. Yep, here it is. Oh. Come on. This is dreadful. She's dead anyway, no need for blood. That's just what a Blood Death Knight would say, and I know that you've played Blood Death Knight at some point. That's on you. Sticking a cloth in blood is like a 2 on the messed up scale when it comes to FromSoft games. I actually found like Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 were not horror games, but Elden Ring is a horror game. Absolutely. Like, from my ratings, I would say total horror game right here. Yeah, so we play a lot of World of Warcraft. I've just broken free of MMOs, and I've come to play my backlog of the last 20 to 30 years of single-player games that I've been missing out on. So this is me breaking out of subscription games and going single-player for the first time in many, many years. Fully reddened oath cloth dyed in a maiden's blood. The final trial is complete. Luminary Moog is sure to welcome you into his service as a knight who will lay the foundations for his dynasty. Wow, I don't really want to imagine the dynasty of the Lord of Blood. I think he's probably going to end the world. Yeah, we are total nerds through and through. Like, next level ultra nerds. Turbo nerd. All right, so we got the weird item. Let's go see the guy. I'm gonna put a marker on it because he doesn't have a save point at his church, which is really annoying. He needs a save point at his church. That's the first thing I'm gonna install when I'm there. Step 1, install save point. Step 2, usurp the Lord of Blood and take him out. No, I think there's a really, really interesting set of single-player games that I really want to get back into. Like, and especially even ones that I've already completed, I want to get a recording of them. So I recently-ish re-recorded for the first time Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, because I played them a billion years ago. And yeah, it sucks having to do a game again, but this time I'm having a recording of it. And I'm going to go all the way through all the Assassin's Creeds and try and get up to modern day, because I think we're on like our 10 billionth Assassin's Creed game now. So, you know, I'm going to catch up, get all the single player stuff good. Trying your hardest not to sniff 40k lore like it's cheap coke. So I do be a tad of a nerd myself. I really love Warhammer Fantasy Battle. And Serpentax, who isn't here, who's like joined me on voice for some of these games, he is all about the 40k. He knows all of it. From every edition, all the time, everywhere. So we do like a lot of Warhammer here. Very big on Games Workshop. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if that was like the literal amount of Assassin's Creed games we have.
Ah, my lambkin. You've completed your final trial. And with this, you are a formal inductee.
Ooh.
A knight who will assist Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, in the establishment of a new dynasty. Now, give me your finger. This noble blood will be an immutable badge of honor once it settles inside of you.
I changed my mind. I have so changed my mind. What the hell? There's got to be another way to get to the Lord of Blood, man. No. No. You can't have my... What does he mean once it settles inside of you? What is he planning to... I don't think this is like safe for everybody stream all of a sudden. I'm not going to say why, I'm not going to say what, but that didn't seem right, and I'm out of there. I am gone. I am a ghost. So I don't think we need to talk to this one. Like, I'm catching up with everybody because I think we've found like one of the end guys. So we're going around, we're talking to everybody. We're not going to give anyone any body parts. We're not handing out our fingers. We've only got so many of them. We're just chilling. We're trying to be cool.
Art thou now assured of thy want to be born anew?
So she doesn't seem to have anything new to say.
Be not alarmed, nor afeared. I would birth thee as a sweeting, fair and fine.
Ow. Maze, you can't say that. Yeah, with the Assassin's Creed, it's interesting. Some people have told me like Black Flag was the last one that was good, so I'm very interested in playing that. And then I was saying about cash shops in single-player games. Like, I heard that one of the Deus Ex Machinas has a cash shop in it, and that, you know, oof, I'm very uninterested in that. That seems like a disaster. So that's where I've heard that there is one, and so that's a shame that there's a cash shop in an Assassin's Creed game. Why? I don't want to be a wallet warrior. I just want to be a warrior. Hey there, Sly. How you doing? Some guy in the game just asked for us to cut off like our finger, or that he just wanted to rip the finger off of our hand. So we told him no, and we left. We're gonna look for happier NPCs. It's crazy. Let's give the Turtle Pope some books.
Do you need anything?
You might have something new to say. I can't remember if we listened to all of these, so I'm gonna give him all the stuff. Yeah, I want to keep all my fingers. Oh, so this is Valhalla's Revenge. He's new on the channel. And I think we had someone trying to be like an art selling bot earlier. So we got rid of the art selling bot. But this is an actual person that's joining us, which is a lot of fun. Wow, I got a lot of scrolls to hand out.
Oh, what have we here? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy is not native to the world. It is but a contrivance. All things can be conjoined.
I love the Turtle Pope. Let's
Oh,
give him this.
what have we here? Very well, let us both learn together. Heresy is not native
God, he says
to
the same thing
world.
every time.
All things. Oh, what very well. Heresy, all things.
If you skip through it fast, he just says, "Oh, very well, heresy is all things." Whoops. I should hope heresy is not all things. We don't really like the heresy. Oh no, it is a bot after all. Oh goodness. Yeah, so many viewers. I love it. Like, my viewer numbers always is up and down, and we can never quite get that magical 3 viewers all the time, but we'll get there one day. For chaos! Yeah. I love a little bit of chaos in some games, but usually I like fighting against the chaos, gun the chaos down, rather than being the chaos. Oh no, graphic design! Ah! Hey Burton, how you doing?
Oh, what
Are you
have
running a
we
30% discount?
Very well. Heresy is not all things can be.
Heresy is all things.
Oh, what very well. Let heresy is all things.
Oh, that's hilarious. Just for you. Act now. Buy today. I love high pressure sales. They're just freaking hilarious. This guy knows. Oh, this. Oh, we're gonna need more money. We're gonna need more money for the turtle pope. What's he doing with all the money? I bet he's gonna buy a lot of lettuce. Yeah, you're like a super duper mega admin in the Discord. You were the chosen one, Anakin, and now you're spamming the Discord. That emote looks hilarious, like the more of them are on screen. It just looks better and better.
Is there something else?
A turtle house with a... Yeah, I could see him fixing the church with the money. He does seem like a good guy. Let's buy that. See, Armored Dennis in Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3 would love carrying Greatsword. This is my thing. This is my jam. Whoa, the Lord's Heal? That sounds like something for me. Emote of the week. Popular streamer chat now. Yeah, we did it, boys. We made it. We're real streamers. I wouldn't change what we've currently got for the world. We're perfect the way we are. Incantation bestowed upon 2 fingers upon the tarnished deemed worthy of becoming a lord. And the turtle knows it. So the turtle, by knowing the spell and being able to teach it to you, the turtle could have been the lord, and still can be. Let's put the turtle on the throne. Let's do it. Let's make this all about the turtle, and I can just be a supporting character. A little bit of heresy. The heresy turtle on the throne. We got it. Everyone's got the emote. Oh, hi, Silas. Silas.